Okay. We got Mega back in the garage. Anyways, the reason is right here. We got some new coupling nuts and grade 10-9 threaded screws. I'm not sure exactly what length we need. And the reason is we're gonna use this hardware to get the fairlead on the outside of the bumper. Right now it's bolted on behind the license plate. Yeah, and so the license plate holder is just screwed into the bumper, but these screws are wider than a license plate screw. So anyways, this is gonna have to go away. We're gonna get the silver fairlead out here, extending these bolts. And then we'll have to figure out a new way to mount the license plate. It'll probably be quick and dirty for now. Oh man, okay, I've taken this bumper off so many times. I know it like the back of my hand, and if you watch this video, I won't say anything, and you can just watch the steps. And this is the new hardware I'm gonna use to extend this. Remember, looking way back, watch this old video, and you'll see how we ground the winch housing to fit this thing in place. Now we need to extend this so it sits outside the bumper. I've got some heavy duty hardware here. I didn't know exactly what length to get, so I got 3 of them here. I'm not sure why they had different coatings. And I also have these coupler nuts, and I'm gonna use this nut to lock everything down when I get the length right. So how these are going together is with this type of fastener. You get that started in there. After this goes on, I'm just making sure that the threads are going all the way through. So I know I've got at least, you know, the full engagement of this nut there. But then this coupling nut screws on. Now look, I think it would be actually ideal to probably put one of these in there. Put one of these here to lock that in place before putting the coupling nut on. But I want to make sure that, you know, there's enough threads there. I think if this was in place, I wouldn't quite have as much strength as I'd like. So, but that was the longest of these that I could find. So anyways, I'm gonna try these 2 lengths, the silver and the black, in my first test. Once I try those, you can see they kind of come out different distances. We'll see. This is the longest I have, but let's try those 2. Okay, I got the bumper fit on, and we can see the silver one sticks out a bit. The black one just barely. I like to use these kind of fastener locations to tell if the bumper's pushed on far enough. But I know it is because the fastener would fit. I also make sure these tabs are in place. You can see right there. And I think when we take a look at the thickness of this fairlead, now we don't have to go all the way through it. You can see it's inset quite a bit. But this tells me we're gonna go for the gold. Well, we're standing off about 9 centimeters or 3.5 inches. And that's what's required to get outside of the bumper. Okay, this hardware I bought won't work because it needs to be threaded all the way along here so I can have a backstop to tighten against. Otherwise it's gonna crush through the bumper. So, I don't know. I mean, this is an awful lot of washers to stack. And look, I still don't quite have enough. I have this larger diameter coupling nut. I might cut it in half, just for now. I just want to get this thing fit for now. So look, the thing's too long. So I'm thinking of cutting this in half and ending up with 2 spacers, 1 for each side, and that'll give me something to tighten against, you see. And with the washers, I can shim it up. I don't think I'm gonna leave it like that forever, but I need to do something to make progress. So this is the nature of the beast. Improvisation. All right, here's that coupling nut I'm gonna cut in half, create 2 little spacers. It's just over 5 centimeters or 2 inches, so I'm gonna make a mark. All right, and now I'm gonna do my best to cut through this line with this angle grinder. And I'm gonna do it safely wearing gloves and safety glasses. Here I am in my awesome shop, doing awesome work for my awesome truck. Put the uncut area near the outside and finish it off. No, I'll probably have to clean it up a little bit. That's pretty close. They're still too hot to touch, but they're close. All right, a little recap. I'm using these coupling nuts. They're the proper M12 thread pitch. But I had these really big ones that I thought maybe I could use that as a spacer. They're too long. So this is before and this is after. I cut them in half. So the reason I need some kind of spacer is because there's no thread here, so I can't tighten the fairlead into nothing. But like this, I'll be able to. So that's nice, I think. This is gonna work great. I got plenty of room for adjustment now. File this under clearance. Look, I noticed that the rope was kind of gonna rub on these little ribs, so I'm filing everything smooth now. Last little finishing touch. Yeah, so this little file, it worked great to make it so that no matter where the winch line is paying out, it's not gonna snag on these couple little rims. The bumper's not totally pushed in place, but, and of course the fairlead will be here, so we should be great. Now let me go throw away this fine dust before I kick it everywhere. All right, here's our first look. Now, I could probably clearance a little more plastic, but I think it's pretty good. It'll probably self-clearance, and that'll be good for it. I'm gonna put the hook on the end of this eyelet, and then I'm gonna hook it here to the front toe point. But in order to gain access to that, I've had to remove this air dam. This thing kind of clips in with these little screwy jobs. Now, I got a front skid I'll probably put on later because look, things are a little exposed under there. But they really do recommend that you hook off to a body point rather than sucking up tight into the fairlead. You really don't want to be marring or nicking this fairlead surface with the hook I'm going to use. So for now, I'll just run this down here. Let's put that on. Okay, now onto the license plate mount. This is kind of a nice little thing, and it's the right width and everything, but with the size of this fairlead, it just doesn't line up. So once again, I've got some holes that don't line up. And I don't think I want the license plate up there. I know it'll get, so yeah, I'm gonna think about pivoting this and having it hang off the bottom. I know that's weird and it'll kind of like probably drag on stuff. I'll probably make a hinge for it or something eventually. But for now, I prefer this. And it's an important time I'm making my decision because I'm about to re-drill these holes. You know, so I'll drill this one up top there. Let's see where I'm gonna center punch this and drill them. Let's do it. Now, got the drill bits out. I just drilled a small hole, stepping up to the next size, and then I'll go as big as I can. I started by marking and then center punching. Well, I ran out of battery, so I gotta pull out the big gun and find an outlet. Gotta be careful with this one too. Battery operated stuff is pretty good, but wow. Power tools that plug into the wall, they get stuff done quick. I'm back over here to my garbage can setup, and this is working great. Look at this slot now. I'll do that one, but I kind of need 2 hands. Okay, well, doesn't look perfect, does it? Hey, good enough for government work. So yeah, I know it's going to be a little strange to have the license plate down low, but that's what I'm going to do for now. Okay, so this is kind of like the finished product here. I've got a washer there, the spacer, that extra large coupler nut, and then these are going to jam up against the coupler nuts that are currently screwed into the yellow winch plate. So I don't know if I'm going to leave this little trim. I put this trim on there, but let's see if it fits. It might be kind of tight. And it's going to be covered anyways, so. Anyways, almost done. Nope. Need all the room I can get. Everything's fitting nicely. Here's where the plate mount's going to be. I just wanted to say that I found it easier to tighten like a few on one side than a few on the other. Just kind of draw it in evenly. Alright, we're getting there. I put the grill back together and I have some of these from another project. I think I'll use wing nuts to hold this license plate on because it's gonna hang low and I'll want to take it off, and I don't know how this rope is gonna hang. I mean, like this, I'll probably tighten it up, but let's put the plate on there, and you know, we can always iterate, improve things later. Okay, now that we've got the plate on, we're gonna tighten that. I think we'll tighten it just around the side here. And so in order to do that, the wireless remote needs to be paired. And since I have the winch run through this power, I have to turn it on. One is winch. So you can see in the corner here, it's changed and it showed that it's connected. To hold these buttons to pair. Now I'm ready to operate the winch. That must be out. That must be in. So I'm going to feed that in nice and get back to you. Okay, well, it's a little loose, so I'll bump it just a little bit. Ooh, it started to bend that. That's too much. We'll find a sweet spot. Well, it looks really good if you don't have to have a front license plate. But I do need to get that front skid on. I don't like how everything's exposed under there. I had to remove the aero dam in order to have a spot to put that hook on the toe point. But as a result, you can really see up under there, you know, dirt and debris is gonna go up there. So I really will need to get that front skid as a next step.